Welcome to Meghan and Harry Tales channel, where we dive into the latest gossip and updates on the Sussexes, demystifying right and wrong. I am your lovely host, Kelly. Imagine this: a prince, born into one of the most iconic royal families in the world, is denied the very security he needs to protect his family. Now contrast that with a celebrity, albeit a global superstar like Taylor Swift, who receives armed police escorts to ensure her safety during a tour. Doesn't that make you question the priorities of the UK government? Is fame now a greater determinant of protection than bloodline? What does it say about a system that abandons its own while embracing outsiders? Prince Harry faces a constant threat. His every move is scrutinised, and his safety is a perpetual concern. He lives under the shadow of extremism, a reality that looms large over his daily life. The threats are real and ever-present. He seeks basic security for his family and his homeland, a simple request for protection to ensure the safety of his loved ones. Yet the UK government denies him. Despite his royal status, the protection he seeks is withheld, leaving him vulnerable. At the same time, Taylor Swift enjoys top-notch protection from British police. Her status as a global pop icon affords her unparalleled security measures. Her Eras Tour concerts benefit from armed escorts, ensuring her safety at every turn. The contrast is stark and undeniable. This stark contrast reveals a glaring truth. The disparity in security measures highlights a deeper issue within the system. Security, it seems, is not always about genuine risk. It is influenced by factors beyond the immediate threats. It is sometimes about who you are, and more importantly, who you are not. The value placed on individuals varies greatly. Harry's plight exposes a deep paradox within the British establishment. The very institution meant to protect him falls short. How can a nation prioritise a pop star's safety over a prince's? This question challenges the core values of the society. Is Harry not a son of the soil? His roots run deep in the UK, yet his security is compromised. Is he not deserving of protection in his own country? The denial of security raises questions about fairness and justice. This question cuts to the very heart of what it means to be royal in modern times. The evolving role of royalty is under scrutiny. It also forces us to confront uncomfortable truths about privilege, power, and the price of truth. The dynamics of protection and privilege are complex and often contradictory. Harry's security battle began in 2020, a year that marked a significant turning point in his life. He and Meghan made the difficult decision to step back from royal duties, a move that shocked the world and sent ripples through the royal family. They sought a life free from relentless media intrusion, hoping to escape the constant glare of the paparazzi and the sensational headlines that followed their every move. They yearned for the freedom to chart their own path, to live a life of their choosing, away from the rigid expectations of royal protocol. Crucially, they wanted to protect their children from the harms of constant scrutiny, ensuring a safer and more private upbringing for their young family. But this decision came at a cost, one that they perhaps did not fully anticipate at the time. The UK government withdrew their taxpayer-funded security detail, leaving them vulnerable and exposed. Since then, Harry has been embroiled in a legal fight, battling for the right to ensure his family's safety. He simply wants the ability to pay for police protection himself, a request that has been met with resistance and legal hurdles. He argues that his family faces unique threats due to his royal status, threats that are not easily dismissed or ignored. These threats, he asserts, cannot be mitigated by private security alone, as they require the specialised skills and authority of police protection. Meanwhile, Taylor Swift's UK tour unfolded with remarkable ease, a stark contrast to Harry's ongoing struggles. Her concerts, attended by thousands, enjoyed a visible police presence, ensuring the safety and security of both the performer and her fans. This disparity is not lost on observers, who note the seemingly arbitrary nature of security provisions. It underscores the arbitrary nature of security assessments, raising questions about fairness and the criteria used to determine who receives protection and who does not. As Harry continues his legal battle, the contrast between his situation and that of other high-profile individuals remains a poignant reminder of the complexities of security in the public eye. Taylor Swift's safety is paramount, no one disputes that. Her global fame makes her a target for stalkers and obsessed fans. But does her risk truly outweigh that of a prince? A prince who has served his country, a prince born into a life of constant threat. The optics are undeniably jarring. They suggest a hierarchy of protection where celebrity trumps lineage. This begs the question, what message does this send to the world? Are we saying that artistic talent is more valuable than royal blood? Or is it something more unsettling? Is it a tacit admission that Harry, in his honesty about the royal family, has become less palatable to the powers that be? Section 4. The Crown's Tarnished Jewels. The monarchy thrives on optics. It relies on public perception and carefully crafted narratives. Harry's security battle, however, chips away at this carefully constructed facade. It exposes a family seemingly out of touch with modern values. It reveals an institution grappling with its relevance in a world increasingly skeptical of inherited privilege. The inconsistencies in security measures are not just about Harry. They speak to a broader debate about fairness and equity. If a prince cannot secure basic protection for his family, what does that say about the institution he represents? It undermines the very notion of royal duty and sacrifice. It raises uncomfortable questions about who truly deserves protection and who gets left behind. Section 5. A King's Silence, a Legacy's Stain. King Charles has remained notably silent on this issue. His silence speaks volumes. It suggests a tacit acceptance of the status quo, a willingness to let his own son fight his battles alone. This inaction could have far-reaching consequences for his reign. It risks alienating a generation disillusioned by the monarchy's seeming indifference to fairness. History will judge Charles on his response to this crisis. Will he be remembered as the king who chose silence over family? Or will he find his voice and champion a fairer system, one that prioritizes genuine risk over status and celebrity? The world is watching. Section 6. Justice for one, justice for all. This chapter delves into the essence of justice and fairness in our society. Harry's fight is about more than just security. It is a symbol of a larger struggle that many face daily. It is a fight for justice, a fight that resonates with countless individuals who seek fairness in their lives. It is a fight for fairness. Fairness that should be a fundamental right for everyone, not a privilege for a few. It is a fight for the right of every individual to feel safe in their own country. Safety that should be guaranteed, not questioned. His courage in challenging the establishment should inspire us all. It takes immense bravery to stand up against powerful institutions. This is not just a royal dilemma. It transcends the boundaries of royalty and touches the core of societal values. It is a societal one, a dilemma that affects every community, every individual, and every family. We must ask ourselves, what kind of world do we want to live in? A world where justice is selective or universal? Do we want to live in a world where security is determined by birthright or box office receipts, where privilege dictates safety? Or do we want to live in a world where everyone, regardless of their last name, has the right to live free from fear? A world where justice and fairness are the cornerstones of our society. Section 7. Hope reigns eternal. The path ahead may be long and winding, but hope remains. Harry's unwavering commitment to his truth and values, his willingness to challenge the status quo and norms, offers a glimmer of hope to all. It reminds us that even within institutions as entrenched as the monarchy, change is possible and necessary. Let us stand with Harry. Let us demand better for everyone. Let us strive for a world where security is a right, not a privilege for a few. Let us create a future where justice and fairness prevail for all. Let us never stop believing in the power of courage to inspire meaningful change. Thank you for tuning in to Meghan and Harry Tales. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Together we can amplify the voices that deserve to be heard. Until next time, take care and keep it here for more.